everybody, and welcome to our newest Jurassic World Evolution 3 series, the Dino Preserve! Yes, 6 years ago, in Jurassic World Evolution 1, I wanted to do this. I said these words in my Dinosaur Preserve video. I just wanted an island. It was like, oh, do you want to do campaign? Do you want to do challenge mode? No, I just want an island! And 6 years later, we are here. This is the island where we're going to establish a base of operations on. And from here, we're going to sort of transport dinosaurs, keep an eye on them, see if they can establish an ecosystem, while also trying to run a successful park. So, let's begin. $9 million dues. When you consider what we're about to do, that really isn't that much. So this will be our base of operations. If I just click something, here we go. We cannot get onto the island, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I think the newest update, they are allowing you to add pylons across the different islands. So in 1.1, when that comes out, I think this week, we'll be able to, bring power to the island if we so wish to establish maybe a base of operations further into the island to observe the dinosaurs. But for now, I think our best bet is to just remove some of this trees. Yes, it's going to cost a fair fortune. I don't know what we're starting with when it comes to dinosaurs, though. So the first thing first, the important part for me is to establish a hatchery. Like, I want to, before we let loose these dinosaurs onto the island, I want to make sure that they've got everything they need. We want to be able to see them, observe them, before we transport them to the island. I'm also going to implement my favorite trick here and just put some rocks in, just so I don't have to spend all of the fence money there. And it kind of allows, the biggest view for the animals. And there we have it, a little observation area, which wouldn't be complete if we didn't have an area to keep an eye on all the dinosaurs. We've got to place it right in the middle, right? We got to place it right here, so as soon as the dinosaurs come out, we can switch in here and get a good view. We're going to use this little bit of the sticky out part of the island as where the helicopter lands. You enter, and boom, there you are, Jurassic Park. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, we need some good trees. You step out, Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park. John Hammond would be proud. Gotta put, some palm trees here as well. Really give it that Jurassic feeling. All right, let's go into environment. I think a little arid might do well here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, turn that down. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, yes. I think we might need to move a couple of these trees just because they're kind of in the way. We don't want to block some sun. And we need all of our other facilities too. We need our operations, so we need... All right, Science Center, Expedition, because of course we need to bring these animals back from the grave almost. It's an unholy thing you did, John Hammond. But we do need... these other ones, like response facility, a maintenance facility, and a paleomedical facility. We'll need all of these just for, when the dinosaurs get sick on the island. We'll need to transport them back here, so these are vital. Right, we'll also need one of these in here too. But it's such a giant area this thing covers that, for the quickest response we can, once we see a disease out on the island, we transport the dinosaur over here, we put it back in here to be analyzed, and then we can just quickly jump in there, see what's wrong with it, get the vaccine or whatever, and then we can sort of dart everything else. The only problem that I might have is vaccinating an outbreak on the island. And then it's like, ooh, do we just let it play out? See what survives? Do we intervene? Do we play God? Is the question. So we've got this whole area over here where we've got these jeeps, we've got the ATVs, and they can just, if we take direct control, you can just instantly go straight through into the enclosures, turn down here. Yeah, obviously don't break it like that, but you're in, you get the idea. And then we just need to fence off this area away from the people who want to see how natural this place is without all of this in the background. Okay, there we go. I've sort of placed, we're hiding things. You don't want to see the back area. You don't want to see the nitty-gritty. Or maybe if you have VIP passes, then you can go behind. We'll, of course, make this sort of like a gated area, like a door that's almost open. But really, in this first episode, I want to focus on getting the dinosaurs. So, I should be able to now. Nope. Expedition. Go to affected facility. Check power. Ah, that's right. We haven't connected anything yet. So, we'll just plonk that path along there for now. Move this path along there. And then, whoop, move that to boom. And there we go. We're getting contracts now. Ooh, what I should do is turn on voices and everything, because that'll definitely be a thing. Employment drive, have at least 5 scientists employed. That sounds like a good idea. Increased park rating, well, and then amenity coverage. I'd say employment drive might be the best, although it's going to cost me the most money. Whereas a drink coverage of 80% is way better, and it's going to cost me a lot less. So I think we'll do that one first.
Should generate more
There
revenue,
we go. Now we've got a
leads to more
talking.
research.
Lovely, Jubilee.
So let's increase our guest count.
You say that, but we really need more dinosaurs now that I can actually do stuff. And we need scientists as well. Okay, so what is it? It is logistics we need. So, scientists. Ah, so we do need a control center. Okay, but we do have a couple of choices when it comes to the control center. So we can have like a business control center, which I guess, you know, kind of makes sense. Yeah, we'll go with this one. I was going to say, oh, we could have a really cool Jurassic Park themed one. But I don't know, maybe that's going to eat more into our space. So I think if we have this one, you know what it is? I kind of like the idea of having this control center on an elevated level. So maybe we'll do a little bit of terraforming here. And there we go! A nice little base of operations where we can oversee our creations. Oh, this is this is so cool. This is what I do as a kid. My dinosaur toys, like, okay, well, this is a little base where we sort of like launch our missions onto the island. Look how big it is! Oh my goodness, that looks so cool. Right, okay, well, we got that sorted now. I can finally recruit scientists. Who will we pick? We need a good logistics peoples. Let's have a look. Now, I got people screaming at me last time because I didn't check their traits. So, cheaper incubation reduces the cost of incubation by 30%, so that's really good. Decrease task time by 50%. Okay. Positive influence. Decrease task time by 20% if assigned with at least one other scientist member. Increases all skills by 1. Is that everybody's skill or just their skill? Because if that's true, that's really good. Cheaper research and positive influence. I feel like I'm going to take her just in case that is for everybody. Was that Ernie? I think that was. And we've got another generalist here. Increase all skills by 1. But reduce the cost of expedition tasks by 30%. In some cases where it costs 3 million? Ooh, that's like almost 1 million saved if we take her. She's not the best, but she's all right in genetics, so we'll take her as well. And then cheaper incubation. We're definitely going to need her. We're going to need Zoe as well. Is there anyone else? And more cheaper incubation. So we have these two on. That would be 60% off the price of making dinosaurs if they're both working. Oh, we kind of have to. So it's 6 logistics, 10 genetics, and 6 welfare. I think we're looking good here. So now we can finally go and check out what dinosaurs we can make. And apparently, Gallimimus, Lystrosaur, Compsognathus, and Edmontosaurus. Do we start with a herd of Edmontosaurus first? I kind of like the sound of that. Yeah, let's start with a herd of Edmontosaurus. Cheaper expeditions. I mean, otherwise, yeah, so 85,000 with her on, it's 59,000. Oh, what a steal. Oh, where are you going? Oh, wait, you're the expedition team. Bye-bye, have a nice time, bye. But in order to make this, you know, an actual thing that we can do, I think we are going to need to research a balloon tour ASAP, because otherwise, as soon as we move the dinosaurs over, they're not going to be viewable at all, so we're going to need that. So, let's have a look. Research, attractions. We've got the zip line, we've got a viewing gallery. I think you can zip line between two. That sort of defeats the thing there. We got tours, here we go. Balloon tour, So we do have scientists that can do it. We also don't have a staff center. Although, before you can build this, you must first research it. That's nice. So before we can even think about having coffee machines, we need to research that. Can I not set a node? Unable to research. Yeah, I want to set a node though. Okay, fine. We'll just wait till they come back. Oh, they have returned. Oh, there we go. 40,000, 40,000. So that's paid for it. And then we got this. Nice. That's going to take us to... What was that? Hold on. Cheaper incubation, cheaper expedition. Okay, so yeah, we're good. We've got 64% on the Edmontosaurus, so they're pretty much ready to go. Also, I've kept a day and night cycle on this. So, you know, we'll see everything in the dark, and then obviously when it becomes night, I'll probably be like, oh, we need a lot more lights. Okay, there we go. Extracted, let's have a look. So we have Edmontosaurus. Oh, wait, that's Acrocanthosaurus. We don't want that. We want Edmontosaurus. So we can't have males and females, and that's kind of what we want. Though... I guess we'll just keep on researching. We'll send another dig team off to see what kind of fossils we can get. Depleted Edmontosaurus there? Oh, there it is. There's the other one. Okay. That'll do. Oh, we need one more. There we go. And now, as night is starting to fall, let's place in the staff center. Right. So we're seeing where the cutoff line will be when it comes to the park. It'll be somewhere around about here. Like, maybe this will be where the gate is, and from here on out, it's all operations. So we have a tiny bit of area here, where maybe we'll place the balloon tour here, and then some shops, gifts, and stuff like that. And that's a lot, unfortunately. Until, I mean, maybe we could place a monorail, and then we could have this as the arrival point, and somewhere in the island, look at this, the expanse here, we'll set up a safari lodge where they can view the dinosaurs in their natural habitat. Is this our version of Main Street? I think so. Sodaville lives! If I can place it down, that is. There we go. We've got a security bunker now. We've got these drinks. We've got the restroom. We've got the food. We're just missing the gifts. But it's going to be quite hard to fit that in. I mean, you could fit it there, but then everything's a bit higgledy-piggledy. So I think it might be best to put it there. And there we go. We've got sort of like a mini Main Street here. Something we could put here. I'm not too sure. Uh-oh, we ran out of power. Whoops. Oh, that's why they have no path. Ah, yes, that'll do it. There we go. Okay, that's a sign. Off you go. Can't reach destination. Why can you not reach destination? I could take control. There you go. Yam. There you are. How hard is this? Boom. Done. Why couldn't you do that? There you go. See, it wasn't that hard now, was it? I wonder if it's something to do with this corrugated stuff here. Oh, maybe. Okay, well, we now have more fossils. Oh, 90,000. That. Ooh, almost. Once we get all these, that'll be Edmontosaur all done. We might need to keep a dinosaur in here just to keep the lights on. We might need just a pet Gallimimus, I suppose. Because it is very small otherwise. And, you know, as long as we maybe research the trait so that Gallimimus only needs a very small enclosure, then that could work. Confined space. Here it is. Increase total land-based dinosaurs population to 8. Oh, no! It's the only one that has a requirement? So, as long as we throw in 8 Edmontosaurs over to the island, we should be able to get that. And then we can, you know, go ahead with Gallimimus and just make sure that they're a lot happier in a small space. It's like a petting zoo. And maybe we could put the petting zoo little thing here so the baby Gallimimuses can come in. The only problem with that is that we won't be able to keep the dinosaurs anywhere in particular, like while they're being looked at. But these are all problems we'll overcome in time. And there it is, a 100% genome for Edmontosaurus. So Edmontosaurus is actually really good. The only thing is, it won't really get anything good. It might just get tolerance, and it might get a bit of defense. But stuff like its resilience to diseases, we can't really increase. We can't increase anything because we haven't got anything researched. And has 8 available modifications. Ooh, I like that. Ah, that is a gorgeous Dinosaur. Should we have one bull and then, or yeah, maybe we could have 2 bulls, and then the females need to be like a lighter version? Is there anything else? I think that'll look great. Like, that's the female, that's the male. I mean, yes, sexual dimorphism is just kind of visible, but the coloring is what's going to make it. The only thing is, before we incubate these guys, I want to try and make sure we get advanced equipment. No! But again, in order to get that, we need more than a dinosaur. So, never mind. I guess we're just gonna roll the dice. Out of 5, we got 3. Okay, so 1 male and 2 females. So we get the male be the defensive one. At least it, you know, not that these guys can really defend themselves. I guess if they get attacked by a pack of raptors, then that might play a factor. So it's 63,000 so far. Cheaper incubation. Oh, that was per 1. So we got it down to 51%. So for 3, we're getting buy 1, get 2 free. That's what that is, basically. Interesting. We're going to be kept alive by contracts here, guys. The early days of our dinosaur reserve, we're kept alive via contracts and donations, basically. Yeah, look at that go. I got one of them out. I can assign this one. Oh wait, no, I can find it now. Wait, what? Why does it go through here? This is the workshop with petrol cans and everything. Why can't you go through there? I specifically made it. All right, let's release our first dinosaurs, the Edmontosaurus. Oh, at night as well, a night release. There's the male, the 2 females. We need to keep an eye on these guys before we move them to the island of unknown. Our first dinosaurs. Beautiful.
The
Aren't you gorgeous?
is a large herbivore that moves in herds. Although it usually walks on 4 legs, this dinosaur can raise itself up onto his hind legs when looking for food or keeping an eye out for danger. A useful ability and an impressive one to watch from a viewing gallery.
Oh yeah, they need water, don't they? Yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing. Okay, they need a little bit of water. Hey, there we go. I did the mission. Sweet. Also, we might as well get a ranger team in here and assign that
you're
there.
helping to ensure the survival of such majestic animals should be rewarded.
Hey, we're making money!
But you do.
Woo! I don't know what our first dinosaurs were in evolution. I think it might have been Triceratops or Edmontosaurus, and here we are. Like, look at this. This looks so cool. You see the island in the background? The helicopter's taking off, and we've got just ocean behind us. Okay, let me just do the classics. There we go. A couple of grand every time. I mean, we don't really have renewable power at the moment. We're running on this thing alone. But nice. Oh, yeah. A full 24 hours on the island, our first day. And look at this. A proper nice sanctuary we got going here. We got this little ATV bro running. Dude, what the hell? Woohoo! Off they go. It would be nicer if it was maybe a little bit flattened. What are you pointing at? And then we can move them over to here. This is where they will call home, where they will establish territories, meet with loads of other dinosaur species, maybe get hunted, maybe die of disease, who knows? Hopefully live out a long and healthy life in this dinosaur preserve. So guys, leave in the comments down below, you know, what do you want these 3 Edmontosaurus to be named? The bull, and then his 2 girlfriends. What do you think they should be called? And if you have any suggestions on how we should do this, like, you know, what would be a good way to, you know, incorporate bigger enclosures, or maybe, you know, I think we eventually got to it in last time, where we had a base of operations on the island. That would be quite cool. And if we, you know, decide to expand like that, how do we do it in a non-encroaching way for the dinosaurs? But until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited about this series. This is what I wanted to do 6 years ago, and we're finally here. So guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.